What a beautiful day, huh?
What?
Beautiful day, huh?
How is this a beautiful day? Cardano is down 10% and I'm also down 20% on Litecoin. Yes, babe, very nice.
You're so busy with your phone. Who are you talking to?
No one, babe, I'm just checking my crypto.
Not again, babe. Can we please just enjoy the moment for once?
Hard to enjoy something when your portfolio is down 15%. Sure, babe.
Wow, look at this bag. It's so lovely.
Useless investment, it only goes down in its value. It'd be better to spend that money on Ethereum. Lovely, babe, it would look good on you for sure. Ladies first.
I'm dying. Help me.
This menu looks so nice. What shall we order for drinks?
I'm going with water.
Water? Why?
Have you seen these prices for a glass of wine? $10 for one glass is crazy.
We're in a restaurant, babe. Come on. I'll go with a glass of red wine.
If I would have put that glass of wine in Dogecoin, I would have made it at least $40.
Are you enjoying it, honey?
Yes, it's delicious.
Sure.
Oh my god. How about a bottle of champagne for our 3 years anniversary? We need to celebrate life because it's beautiful.
But the other moment you said,
Waiter, can we have a bottle of champagne?
Drink it.
this is really nice of you, honey. I love this drink.
You're welcome. I just made a lot of money on a crypto coin.
Oh, you are busy with crypto again? How much money did you earn?
Well, yesterday it was like $1,500.
But?
But it lost some value this morning. Then before I ordered the champagne, it suddenly pumped up to like $1,600.
And did you already sell it?
No, I didn't. Maybe it will grow further.
So how much is it worth now?
I'll take a look.
Are you all right?
Is it possible to return the champagne, you think? I actually prefer water.
Yo, good morning. What is up, weirdos? Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for Coffee and Crypto on Friday the 13th. Real spooky hours, baby. Do me a favor, smash the like button, push us up in the old algorithm, subscribe to the channel if you like being here, and consider becoming a member. I mean, why wouldn't you want to have a nice little eggplant next to your name? Now, I like that video. I thought it was funny and very relatable to us crypto bros. If you want to check out the rest of their content, links to everything is in the description down below. Because I remember during the last bull run, like that's how you felt, right? You would check your portfolio and something would be up like crazy. And you're like, oh, I could spend a little more money. And then it's been down. But the silver lining, you know, since crypto's in a bear market, it looks like straight dog water right now, hot dog water, is that when I like buy things, like I'm like, oh, I could have spent this on like a share of Avalanche, or I could buy some Cardano or something like that. So that's how I've been thinking of things. You know, when I go out to like a dinner, I'm like, man, I spent like $50 to $100 on dinner. I could have bought like, you know, part of a B&B or something like that. So let me know in the comments down below. Have you guys had this same little issue? I know I have. Now, we have some pretty big news today that could affect the entire cryptocurrency market, which is the deadline for the appeal for the SEC approving that spot Bitcoin ETF. Are they going to miss it? Is this the kind of start of the bull run? Or is Bitcoin going to crash some more? Very, very interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this plays out. But first, let's check over the entire cryptocurrency market. So right now, we're kind of trading sideways, dirtling, not doing too much. But what has been nice is that we stopped this crazy dump we've had. The last 4 days have been absolute chaos in the cryptocurrency world, just negative price action. And finally, even though we're still down a little bit on Bitcoin, about, you know, 25, you can say 0.25% on Bitcoin, the overall market is trading sideways, sitting at a $1.05 trillion market cap. So that's good to see. Our trending cryptos are big time Loom Network and Bitcoin. Now, Loom Network is absolutely sending. I actually don't know much about that. Let's go to our top gainers and losers. So our top gainers, of course, are Loom, Thorchain recovering, and Maker recovering from yesterday's negative price action. What is Loom Network real quick? I'm going to check this out. 25% is a lot. Usually when you see like crazy pumps like this, it's because of some sort of new meme coin that just got listed on CoinMarketCap. But it looks like this has been out since 2018, and it is going past its peak of 2021. What the heck is Loom Network? Interesting. So the platform-ready multi-chain, the production-ready, multi-chain interop platform for serious dApp developers. Interesting. Okay. Website looks like straight dog water. Okay, cool. So random crypto pumping randomly in the middle of a bear market, but there must be something huge happening with this. Maybe we can get into that a little more later. Interessante. So our top losers on the day are Mantle, Frax, and Rocket Pool. Rocket Pool sounds familiar. So we have Mantle down 5%, Frax down 4%, and Rocket Pool down 2%. Man, I do like to see a big pump off of an old cryptocurrency in the middle of a bear market, which means something's going on. They got huge investors from somewhere. And maybe this is the start of the bull run. Obviously, I think that altcoins are kind of a nice little signal to tell whether the market's where it's gonna go, up or down. And we're having a nice little altcoin pump today. That's what I like to see, baby. All right, so the biggest news. What's up, Bernie? What's up, Ryan, Bud, Sacco, Hemi, Silly, Javi, Jason? What's up, babies? How you doing? Good morning, Gabe. Good morning. Okay, so this is the big news. So check this out. So the SEC deadline in the Grayscale Bitcoin ETF case is today. They'd be crazy to appeal the court ruling that finds the SEC denial of the Bitcoin ETF arbitrary and capricious. SEC is losing to crypto and they know it. The law is not on their side. And that's true, right? What we're seeing is that the SEC may be losing. Right? It looks like they are losing their battle against cryptocurrency, and it looks like they're just wasting a bunch of money suing these big cryptocurrency entities while missing the actual catastrophes. Obviously, this week, the last couple of weeks, we had the start of the Sam Bankman-Fried FTX trial. I'm interested to see like what happens when it comes to the communications between the SEC and FTX. We still don't know how they were talking to each other, but what we did learn, which is crazy to me, is that, yeah, for sure, FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, and Caroline Ellison, they were conspiring against CZ and Binance. Obviously, Binance has been dominating the cryptocurrency world when it comes to centralized exchanges. FTX.com and FTX US was getting close, but obviously they collapsed, right? Now, what kind of real proof do they have that maybe Sam Bankman-Fried was paying United States regulators and politicians in order to get Binance taken out? So that's interesting. That's a conflict of interest. I want to see what Sam Bankman-Fried, what he was doing with people that were involved with the SEC. Was he paying people off? Because CZ has been saying this from the beginning that, remember, CZ and Binance were early investors in FTX. But then as time went on, Sam Bankman-Fried probably got a little too big. His head got a little too big. And he started just paying everybody for everything with made up money. I remember he was going to pay Donald Trump $5 billion not to run for president. So this guy's just throwing around money and probably trying to get rules and regulations and laws that would negatively affect Binance and positively affect FTX so that FTX could take over the market when it comes to centralized exchanges. Very, very interesting. So CZ looking vindicated throughout this whole situation. Now, I have been doing some research on Justin Sun and Huobi, another centralized exchange, and they do look a little shady, and Binance may be complicit in all of this. But right now, CZ looking like he was telling the truth since the beginning. So we'll read this story a little bit because I think this is important. So this headline says, Bitcoin spot ETFs approval partially priced in, Coinbase says. So obviously, a Bitcoin spot ETFs getting approved would be big. Obviously, the Ethereum one's not really doing anything for Ethereum. I don't think that's the goal with Ethereum. Obviously, I think that Bitcoin is probably the safest crypto, mostly because it's not in the crosshairs of the SEC. They're not calling it a commodity, but they're not saying it's a security. So we really don't know what it is. But I think that people, big money managers, people with a lot of money that want to get into crypto may get into crypto through the form of Bitcoin. Now, Coinbase says that the price is partially priced in. So maybe the reason why we haven't had a massive dump in the cryptocurrency world, because everyone has been expecting one, and we'll go into another article or another post by Whalewire that talks about a potential 60% Bitcoin dump. Maybe it's because that price is partially priced in, even though we're in a bear market, even though you could say times look tough economically. maybe that price has been, maybe the price action has already been priced in. Now, like I said, I don't think that in the short term, this is a huge deal, but in the long term, this is a very, very big deal, especially when we have greener days. Because the truth is, all this crazy, with the exception of the XRP case with the SEC, because they sued him in 2020, I think that it's been easier for regulators to go after cryptocurrency right now because it's a bear market. And we've had all these catastrophes, right, with FTX, Voyager, Celsius, and stuff like that, Terra Luna. And so it's easier for them to go after cryptocurrency companies when, everyone's just mad at crypto right now, right? Everyone just thinks crypto is a scam. And I mean, how could you blame them? Most crypto is a scam, right? But if you think about the big picture of cryptocurrency, it's not about the short term. It's about the long term when it comes to Bitcoin and pretty much cutting the tethers we have when it comes to the control the United States has over people with traditional fiat or the dollar, right? So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that the price is the price is the positive price action for Bitcoin is already priced in? That would make sense to me. That would make a lot of sense. Like, that's why Bitcoin hasn't been dumping, because ever since the collapse of FTX, Bitcoin's only been showing some strength. Very, very interesting. So I'm not going to read the rest of this article. It's pretty obvious what Coinbase is trying to tell us. So we'll see what happens. Today's going to be a big day. And I think that the spot Bitcoin ETFs are inevitable, right? People want to get into Bitcoin, and this is a safe way for them to get into cryptocurrency. So I like that. Now, a Whalewire made a post I like Whalewire because this is a cryptocurrency person, has 500,000 followers. They do follow me, but they're always a little negative when it comes to cryptocurrency predictions. And I do like that because it's good to see the opposition. Like this morning, I made a post. You have Cryptos Are Us saying that Bitcoin is going to pump, and then Ben Armstrong saying that ETH is going to, people are giving up on ETH, but I think that's dumb. First of all, I don't think Bitcoin pump is going to happen. Eventually, but not anytime soon. And you have Ben Armstrong saying that people are giving up on Ethereum, which people are not giving up on Ethereum. There's been so many quote unquote ETH killers. And the truth is, no other network has handled the volume that Ethereum has. And when the meme coin craze kicks in, people are going to be, and NFTs again, people are going to be buying Ethereum to do their dealings on the Ethereum network. And it can handle all those transactions. Even though it's slow, clunky, and whatever, people are still going to pay to swap their meme coins and mint NFTs and stuff like that. So the Ethereum network, to me, isn't even close to being dead. Is it becoming more centralized? Yes, probably. Does that leave the door open for other competitors that are maybe cheaper, faster, and stuff like that? Probably. But in the short term, I think that Ethereum is going to be okay, and the Bitcoin price isn't going to be pumping right now. So check this out. So Bloomberg Intelligence senior macro strategist Mike McGlone predicts Bitcoin's price will crash another 60% due to unfavorable liquidity conditions and ongoing global interest rate increases. So we just got the inflation data, right? And didn't change, which shows inflation's getting stickier. The lower we go, it's harder to get a hold on inflation. So will the Federal Reserve continue to hike interest rates, or are we doing a good enough job? And if you have to think about like what we're doing right now in the Middle East now, right, with Israel and Palestine, right, we were funding the Ukraine and what's up, Big A? How you doing? We're funding the Ukraine-Russia war. Now our tensions are off that. We may not be funding that anymore and sending them any more money, right? We may be funding Israel now, right? To, get things in control over in the Middle East. And that war could be going on for a while now. That's going to be a war, right? That could be going on for a while now. I don't know what Israel's trying to do. They're trying to take back the Gaza Strip. We'll see what happens. What we've known, if you just look at the Iraq and Afghanistan war, the Islamic states, like they are it's a battle of attrition, and those guys don't budge, right? They're fighting for something bigger than them. Right. And when you're fighting for a cause that's bigger than you just can't run out of fight. It's like, it reminds me of the Vietnam and United States war. Like, you had a bunch of soldiers in Vietnam who didn't really care about the war, whereas the people in Vietnam, the Viet Cong, were fighting for something greater than them. Right. So I think it's going to be hard to get control of the Middle East like a lot of people think we should. I think it could be impossible unless you just indiscriminately bomb everyone, which is not the rules of engagement and stuff like that. So will we see Bitcoin's price dump in the future based on world events? I mean, I'm interested to hear your opinion. When it comes to the market cap size to liquidity ratio in the cryptocurrency world, it's not that good, right? There's not a ton of liquidity in cryptocurrency. So I thought that was pretty great. The next thing I want to talk about on X is there's been so much misinformation on X. And I don't know what's real and what isn't. Now, I do like X because it is showing us like it's the internet decentralized, in my opinion. And it's kind of like what a lot of cryptocurrency projects wanted, because the truth is Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, they're all heavily censored and they have a political agenda and they lean towards one way. And now X has kind of become a free for all, which a lot of people don't like it. I like it. But with that comes a lot of misinformation. And Matt Wallace, which is the Dogecoin guy, he actually follows me. He has like 1 million followers. He's a cool guy. I met him. I talked to him over Telegram and stuff. He was starting a cryptocurrency project. He was in a lot of trouble last year because he launched a cryptocurrency project and it rugged. Now he came out and made an apology video and stuff like that. People believe him. People don't believe him. A lot of people hate him. Excuse me. I'm really sick. But this guy like makes the most ridiculous posts on X, and he's friends with Elon Musk. Matt Wallace says, I obtained intel from officials in the Chinese government who caught onto a plan for an attack on a major U.S. city in coordination with the Iran military that will be pinned on Russia. They plan to start World War III through that escalation. If true, we must stop this fast. And he makes a ton of these posts that are just complete bullshit. Like he's like, Michelle Obama's a guy, I can prove it. Like crazy stuff like that. So I think X needs to really get that under control, right? He really needs to get that under, Elon and X need to get that under control, because they are doing a good job at adding those reader notes, which are like fact checks, which I think are okay, but I don't think it's enough yet. They need more people fact checking because everyone's saying everything. But at the end of the day, I mean, the mainstream media is the same way. The mainstream media tailors things, in a certain way so you can believe what they want you to believe. So it's like, Jesus Christ. My goodness, what's going on? Can we get the real news? The truth is, guys, the fog of war is a thing right now. And I talk about this all the time. No one's going to know what exactly is going on in Russia or Ukraine until it's 10 years from now. Go back to the Vietnam War. Like, literally, you had the media telling everybody in the United States that we were winning the war. Everything's fine. We're killing all those guys, when we weren't winning the war at all in Vietnam, right? So we don't know what's going on in the Middle East. We don't know what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. We think we know because based off our media sources, but we really don't know, right? We really don't. We're not going to know until 10 years from now. And then we're all going to look back on this situation and be like, oh, that's what really happened. Because 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, it's not going to fit someone's political agenda to lie to us, right? Our government lies to us. We all know that. They're not batting 1,000 here, right? They do a bunch of shady shit. And I think the trust in our government is at an all-time low. Like, no one believes. If you went out to 1,000 people on the streets and asked them, do you trust our government? I bet you 80% of those people would be like, no, I don't trust the government, right? What's up, Rowena? Absolutely not. And no, Michelle Obama is not a man. Maybe she is, but I don't know. So check this out. I thought this was interesting. So Coinbase director Connor Grogan says SBF's bankrupt crypto firm Alameda Research is responsible for minting approximately $40 billion of Tether. Now, what we've noticed right now in the cryptocurrency world, and nobody really knows what's going on, is that United States dollar coin, which is Circle, is probably the safest bet for a stable coin, aside from BUSD, which is going out of existence, going extinct. Even though they depegged all the way to 89 cents or 86 cents or something like that, you see a lot of people doing shady shit, right? Shady shit in the cryptocurrency world. For example, Justin Sun, right? The Tron guy, he bought Huobi. There's a lot of shady stuff going on behind the scenes. What they're doing, and I'm trying to make a video on this, but it's been tough for me, was what Justin Sun is doing. So on Huobi Global, the exchange, or it's called HT now, right? You can't differentiate between United States dollar token, so USDT, or staked STUSDT. It just shows it as USDT. Well, what staked USDT is, try to follow me here, is a version of USDT that they put in place of actual Tether. So what they're doing is Justin Sun is staking it where it's earning interest in real world accounts, right? And earning you interest, which is not true. That's not happening. But what he's doing on the back end is he's cashing out that Tether for USDC and draining liquidity, real United States dollars, out of the cryptocurrency world in that way. So if there's ever a bank run on Huobi or HT, I can't imagine they could handle all the customers trying to take all their money out at once. So if you're using Huobi or HT, I would consider that, right? I would consider that. So check this out. He is entirely correct. SBF's fraudulent scheme is much larger than anyone thinks. Half of Tether's market cap is nearly 85% of Bitcoin's volume. Were propped up by counterfeit funds. So Tether's always been, you could say, scrutinized because of no one really knows how legit Tether is. And they have audits, but they're not really reputable auditors. And say what you will about Tether, they've been strong. They haven't shown any signs of weakness, but there's always been like rumors about Tether's collapse, right? I know that CoffeeZilla made a video about that. So the dominoes will collapse as more information is revealed about FTX, Binance, and Tether, and how they orchestrated this scheme. This is why whales are exiting in droves. So we don't hear about that sort of stuff, right? We don't hear about that sort of stuff. And, you know, what we do know is that Alameda Research, Caroline Ellison, and Sam Bankman-Fried were trying to keep the Bitcoin price at $20,000, which is very, very interesting, right? Very, very interesting. A lot of shadiness going on in the cryptocurrency world. And I don't think the worst has yet to come. And I think that's why we could also have a 60% drop, right? So we'll see what happens, but it's kind of crazy. Okay. Now we'll go into some crypto scandals. So a New Hampshire man convicted in cryptocurrency scheme files appeal. So this guy got sentenced, I think, to 8 years in prison. He was a libertarian activist. But apparently what he was doing is he was found guilty of laundering over $10 million in proceeds of a romance scam and other internet frauds by exchanging US dollar to Bitcoin. So this guy was just exchanging money for Bitcoin. And I guess they call that money laundering. And he went ahead and appealed his case. There's a lot of scammers out there, guys. There's another story right here that talks about a local resident lost $100,000 in crypto scams. And this is one of the low-level scams that get like older people. But check this out. Huron County OPP are investigating a cryptocurrency scam that has cost a local resident heavily. Police were contacted on September 14th by a Huron East resident who reported losing $100,000 in an internet investment scam between July and September 2023. The victim explained to police that they were referred to a cryptocurrency investment website by a person not known to them who made contact by text message initially. If you're getting a random number texting you, which I do all the time in emails, please, for the love of God, do not reply or trust them with money. I don't know what kind of data breaches these cryptocurrency exchanges have, but I get fake Coinbase emails and fake MetaMask emails all the time. All the time. Every day at least a few times a week. It's crazy. Just be smarter. It says the victim initially invested $500 and was promised certain profits on their investment. The victim then invested an additional $100,000. So these motherfuckers went from $500 to $100,000 real quick. Guys, do not do that, right? So fraudsters then froze the investment and ceased communications with the victim. Police are urging everyone to be extremely wary of online investment scams. Not a lot of young people fall for this, but a lot of people fall for crypto scams. Like one of the most notable ones in our space was the crypto stacker, Dean from Saitama. It was one of those fake YouTube videos that says Elon Musk is talking about whatever, or Saitama's talking about whatever, or whoever, right? Michael Saylor is talking about Bitcoin, and they say, hey, send us 10 Bitcoin, we'll send you back 20. That doesn't make sense. Don't trust it. If it's too good to be true, it is. Steve Smith, I'm going to put you on a timeout because you're being annoying as fuck. Go away, Steve. Steve, relax, dude. Steve, stop spamming. I know you hate MetaMonkey. Yeah, I know you like Terrarium, but just stop spamming. You're being weird, dude. If you fall victim to a fraud or know someone who has, contact your local police service to report the crime and report it to Canadian Anti-Fraud Center online of the fraud reporting system. So another Canadian absolutely riggedy wrecked. Very funny. Okay. So the FTC reaches settlement with crypto company Voyager Digital. Now, remember, Voyager, has kind of stayed out of the limelight when it comes to criminal activities because we saw Alex Mashinsky of Celsius get in trouble and probably going to get a lot more trouble. Do Kwon, what was the other guy? Suzu, right? Three Arrows Capital guy. And then we had Sam Bankman-Fried, obviously, the big daddy. But what's been left out of all these collapses is Voyager. Now, one of the things that Voyager did, which is kind of heinous, and a lot of people trusted Voyager, was because they claimed or implied that their deposits were insured by FDIC. FDIC insurance doesn't apply to anything crypto, only to fiat. Nothing crypto is insured, right? So if you have your cryptocurrency on an exchange and they go bankrupt, doesn't matter if it's Binance, doesn't matter if it's Coinbase, it is not insured. Only actual money is insured, and even that's arguable if it's actually insured. So complaint charges Voyager and CEO Stefan Ehrlich misled consumers and lost more than $1 billion in cryptocurrency after companies collapsed. Now, a lot of people have been getting their Voyager checks. I think you get 30 cents on the dollar from whatever you had left in their exchange. I had $100 in their exchange, but they did kind of market it towards like, oh, we're not like a regular cryptocurrency exchange and stuff like that. So the FTC is going after them. I think they reached some sort of settlement, so that's good. So probably no jail time, but it's pretty interesting that Voyager, Voyager got out of this scot-free, and I thought they would. All right. So this is interesting. So Coinbase sounds alarm on IRS crypto tax proposal. As the U.S. crypto exchange called the recent IRS proposal for tax crypto incomprehensible, the tax agency flagged that the industry isn't paying its fair share. So the IRS says that crypto bros aren't paying their fair share of taxes. So Coinbase, the biggest U.S. crypto exchange, is arguing that a recent proposal from the U.S. Internal Revenue Services IRS will endanger the industry and Americans' privacy. The IRS had proposed a rule recently to formally define crypto brokers and instruct them on how they and their consumers can properly pay taxes. But Coinbase said in a comment letter to the agency on Thursday that the proposed rule represents, quote, an unprecedented, unchecked, and unlimited tracking of the daily lives of Americans. So I think the biggest issue here is that there's no regulatory guidelines by the SEC that really clearly state what the hell cryptocurrency is, right? Quote, these rules would establish an incomprehensible and unduly burdensome set of new reporting requirements that would degrade and displace the same taxpayer services the IRS is seeking to improve. According to the letter from Lawrence Zlatlik, the vice president of tax for Coinbase Global Inc. Now, what's interesting is that the United States is in $33 trillion in debt, right? We're funding all these crazy external affairs that no one really cares about. They want your they want your money. They want your tax money because that's how they're going to be able to pay off that debt. Maybe we'll see. I think it was over the last week or so, the United States went up like $1 billion in debt every hour, which is kind of crazy. So the Blockchain Association, a U.S. crypto advocacy group, had previously argued that adopting these provisions could kill the industry in the United States. So another way for the government to regulate cryptocurrency out of existence. Hours before the Coinbase letter, the IRS had something of its own to say about crypto dragging down tax revenues with its latest tax gap estimate that flags how much tax money the agency should be receiving but isn't. So they're saying that we should be getting a certain amount of tax money. We're not getting that. That estimate highlighted crypto as a part of a growing problem, saying that projections can account for non-compliance in some areas, including, quote, issue-solving digital assets and cryptocurrency. So what do you guys think about this? So, of course, we have another Elizabeth Warren story, and then we'll get into another story about her. So Elizabeth Warren and other Democratic senators wrote their letters to the IRS this week that advised the agency to rebuild industry complaints. The lawmaker chief concerns was that the rules as proposed will take too long to go into force, which would, quote, disadvantage law-abiding Americans and cause the federal government to lose out on billions of dollars in tax revenue. Impose the rule as swiftly as possible, the senator suggests. So they're saying that, oh, we're not getting our fair share of tax money. I mean, it sucks that Congress can sit there and make all these speaking fees and make all this money and become millionaires while they're only getting paid $100,000 a year in salary, and do all these shady things, and people can have their, and they want to tax cryptocurrency out of existence. Now, Elizabeth Warren has been pretty vocal about her hatred towards cryptocurrency, and this story kind of echoes that sentiment. So Elizabeth Warren is making Hamas crypto's latest Washington woes. So one of the big stories coming out of this whole Israel and Hamas thing when it comes to cryptocurrency is they're saying that terrorist organizations were making money, crypto accounts linked to terrorists. They were using the money to conduct terrorist things, Bitcoin and stuff like that. Now, Binance has frozen accounts linked to terrorists. I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose of decentralization when you could just freeze people's accounts. That's why you don't trust centralized exchanges, not your keys, not your crypto, even for the crooks. But here's the thing. There's always going to be shadiness with any sort of thing, new technology. So it's like, do we blame this all on crypto? Would these terrorists have not found another way to make money or get money or raise funds if it wasn't for crypto? And why are they using centralized exchanges to do it? So obviously Elizabeth Warren has been, you could say, the one who wanted to start the anti-crypto army, right? The hatred for crypto runs deep with this woman. So just more contradictions and more hypocrisy from people in Congress and whatnot. They don't want the crypto bros to win, right? And they're blaming pretty much terrorists. They're literally, check out this quote. Quote, "The danger of crypto finance terrorism is real and should be an urgent priority for Congress." There's a growing bipartisan coalition of senators who are committed to passing this bill and fighting back against terrorism worldwide by choking off the finance. So now they're finding a way to blame this issue on crypto. Great. Fantastic. Love it. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. So one other story I want to talk about, guys, was the fact that, hey, man, if you're seeing these stories, like Matt Wallace says, U.S. military sending huge planes full of heavy-duty equipment to Israel. Read the reader's context. This video contains clips that predate the Israel-Hamas war. So, literally people just spreading misinformation without doing any sort of fact-checking. But with that being said, that's pretty much the news. I'm going to chat with you guys, but first, I'm going to take a piss. And I will not be washing my hands. Smash the like button. All right, let me turn my AC off. It's too cold in here. And yes, I do wash my hands sometimes. Ugh. I went to my first Muay Thai class last night in a long time, and I am sore. Admittedly, I've been getting pretty lazy. I've been getting a little fat. I think I'm like 230 right now. I'm pretty fat right now. I'm not fat, but you know what I mean? I've been getting some weight, and I went to my first Muay Thai class last night in a long time. I am tired. I am gassed. Yeah, my whole body. I feel like I got hit. I felt like I was in a car crash, but I feel good, man. Good gyms around here, but I don't know. There's a lot of things in the work that I'll tell you guys about later. There could be some big changes in the future. I don't know what's going on. Like, I literally don't know what's going on, but I'll keep you guys posted on a lot of stuff. So content timing may be changing. We may be doing more of an evening thing on this channel, but I'll keep you guys posted on everything. But what's up, Rawina? Michelle P. Who's? Oh, Michelle Obama. Sebastian says Elizabeth Warren doesn't get paid enough. That's why she's a raving nut. She gets paid enough. She's a millionaire, bro. What's up, Crypto High? How you doing? James says fucking Voyager was taking direct deposits in USDC the day they froze the app. I know they were, bro. Of course they are. Yeah. Marksy says, when would we know if the ETFs get approved? We'll know by today. We'll know by today. They're appealing some of them, right? Frank Q says, Futney, I need my morning Caroline wake up. I know a lot of people were laughing at that picture of Caroline Ellison yesterday. That shit was so funny, dude. Hold on. And guys, I'm having another Twitter live space, another chill one today at 2 p.m. Links in that is in the description if you want to come hang out. But this is better than coffee if you guys want to, you know, see something. Oh, hello. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Woo. Ooh. Ooh. Am I opening a gym now? No, it's not worrying, Jayhawk. It's not worrying, but I'm just saying. Just saying. Rodney is turning into a chick because there's some things I can't really talk about, right? But, you know, trying to get a job here. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I have been taking a lot more sponsorships. I'm doing some more sponsorships. I'm talking to some other people about potential sponsorships. So you'll see a lot of that stuff more, primarily on X. and maybe some good opportunities for you guys. But to be honest, the opportunities are far and few between in the bear market. And anything right now is just a big gamble. Crypto stack. I'm not going to fight the crypto stacker. Rawina. Ooh. I'm sorry. I'll take that off. Ryan H says, will Caroline and Gary eventually visit Sam in jail? I think they're going to get a little bit of jail time too, or like some like, I don't know. They're going to get something. They're going to get something. I don't see how they could get out of this completely scot-free. You know? How you that young but look so old? Who you talking to? Me? Oh, Caroline? Methamphetamines, man. And I mean, not methamphetamines, but amphetamines, right? She looks like E.T. E.T. phone home. What's up, one hit quit? How you doing, Josh? What's up? Don't sign a minimum 5 ETH a month, dude. The thing is, like, in a bear market, who the fuck is worth 5 ETH a month? You know, for no one, unless you have a huge channel and whatnot. But I do think Cryptos R Us guys are either don't want me to fight or they're scared of me. Yeah, I'd be scared of me too. Taking application for new MCJ host. We may be having evening stream, so I'll see what's up. There's a lot of things in the work right now, guys. I'm kind of at a crossroads right now because it is like it is beneficial for me to be my own brand and stuff, but I also want to work for a big cryptocurrency company. Like I want to work with other creators in the space and people who have the same kind of aspirations as me, right? To like, can you imagine like having a group of friends that just love crypto? It'd be crazy. Taking her to Hogwarts, damn, Mike. Longbottom. Caught out Ho Neville. Michael Strahan is getting jacked. Michael Strahan is jacked already. Get back in shape and I'll be scared of you. Just kidding. Don't hurt me. I was actually feeling pretty good last night, man. I still got the technique and skills there. The conditioning is not. I was getting tired last night in the class. First of all, Virginia, Charlottesville, man, very good Muay Thai program. Very good coach, man. I was surprised. I thought like this town wouldn't have that much talent since it's small, but they have a very good coach there, man. And I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be staying in Charlottesville for much longer. I don't know. A lot of things are like in flux right now, but I would like to train more, man. Like I do this thing where I'm working out. I want to get jacked and stuff, but I cannot step away from fighting. I love training, whether that's jujitsu, whether that's striking. Like that is, if I go like 2 months without doing that stuff, I feel like not dangerous, you know? Nah, no girl issues, zero girl issues. I'm saying it's a job issue. Like, I don't know if I'm going to move here. You know, I don't know. But I got to keep you guys informed because I want to keep you guys in the loop on all these things because I want you guys to know what the heck's going on in my life, you know, and stuff like that because I'm here to provide value to your morning by blabbing my fucking mouth for an hour and making videos and stuff like that. So, you know, the cryptocurrency, you know, it's not dying, but it's just dead right now. And even someone like Ben Armstrong, who's been getting a ton of engagement, my actual predictions are coming true. You know, like his live streams are getting less and less viewers. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he's dead by any chance, but the drama's died down, and every live stream is getting less and less viewers. You know. Because people are here for the drama and he's not really talking about it anymore. So I think what's going to be interesting is who's going to do well in the next bull run. Because the truth is, we're going to get a lot of people into crypto who are new and who don't know what to watch for. So the cryptocurrency channels that are already doing well and trying to bring like actual quality content to the viewer about cryptocurrency and education, I think those ones are going to win. You know, because the people that are in crypto now, like we're going to get some people who got out because of they got burned or the hype died down or they don't care about crypto anymore. We're going to get those people back plus more people, right? The most people that ever got into cryptocurrency was in 2021. But obviously that's died down, mainly because of the bear market and catastrophes. And if you think about the conditions of 2020 and 2021 was, everyone was stuck at home and everybody had extra money to spend on bullshit, i.e. some cryptocurrency and meme coins. So the conditions will be a little different, but I do think this next bull run is going to be crazy. And it might be the last crazy hyper bull run we have. especially with these spot Bitcoin ETFs happening, because big money may be getting into crypto. Anyone remember Richard Scrushy, the CEO of Health South? Fraudulent financial lost billions. The key workers plead to reduce sentences, and the CEO that knew about it. What do you mean, Big A? What is that? We are your group of friends that love crypto. I know, yeah, but other creators, So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I got to stay dangerous, bro. You got to stay dangerous. 100%. Scott doesn't want to box me. I don't think me and Scott would box, but Silly Louis says, haven't been to the gym for like 2 months because of surgery. So pumped to start. Yeah, as I'm getting older, like fitness has to become a priority. All right, has to become a priority. We all know Ben Ding Dong Ditches. I know, bro. Ding Dong Bitch. Let's make this clear and bold. Bitcoin will go under 10K or way less in 2025 because 10NDA forms are on the way. Exchange will have to give away your data. Don't they already do that, Peru? Doesn't like Coinbase have to give away your data already? Like, doesn't Coinbase report to the IRS already? Peru? I thought they had to do that already. I thought they had to report to the IRS already. Especially if your name is Carlos, he rings your doorbell and runs away. I know. I thought they had to do that. I thought Coinbase had to do that, Peru. They don't? Oh, I thought they did. I thought if it was over $600, they report to the IRS. No, I think they do. Hold on. Does Coinbase report to IRS? It says that key takeaways. Coinbase does report to the IRS. The exchange issues 1099 forms to the IRS that details your taxable income. In the past, the IRS has issued a John Doe summons on court. Oh, it's on request. Interesting. I thought they had to report. It says they do. So what is this? Because I'm looking at all these token tax articles and only request. Oh, okay. It says Coinbase sends a copy of each crypto tax form both to taxpayer and the IRS. Oh, it says that the Coinbase tax does not report crypto to. Got it. Oh, you work for the Fed? Okay. Damn. Well, that's interesting. Interessante. I thought they did. I thought they had to. Damn. They did. Wasn't like Kraken the only one that didn't like KYC or something like that, but now they do. Let me see. Half the shit you report we already know. We just come to kick it with you. All the bad actors will sell the shit out of crypto. Oh yeah, but I mean, if they can request it, then why not just? I mean, I guess it would be hard to control everyone, but why wouldn't they just request it then? Peru, like, do they only dig into it like? Well, yeah, I guess because if you think about it, like, if you get, because for example, if you use Coinbase to like cash out, like, or any exchange to cash out into your bank, like, I guess the bank only reports it if it's only $10,000. Oh, okay, but if shit hits the fan, they can get all that information anyways. So, interesting. What's up, Obaid? Obaid, fresh out. Fudney, you look sharp in Hit Network. I appreciate that, Sacco. It was cool being at Hit Network. And Ben Armstrong, if you watch Ben Armstrong's interview with Altcoin Daily, like, what's interesting about that is first of all, the comments are not in his favor, but I think he's really underestimating what's going to happen in the future. when new people come to crypto. And I think Discover Crypto is going to be big. Bro, Coinbase told on me like 5 years ago they will tell you the IRS. Remember, lots of Congress members holding crypto, so they will be out of crypto before 2025. Interesting. That's actually interesting. BitBoy Crypto, very sus crypto channel, bro. Bro, Coinbase told on me 5 years ago. Well, so what happened with you, Fishface? Did you get an audit or what happened? The IRS I mean, yeah, I mean, everybody's losing on crypto, right? It's not BitBoy. Read it again. Wait, what? Letter in the mail too now. Oh, so what was your situation, Fishface? All my money's in crypto. I have $100 to my name. It'd be like that sometime. I like hanging here too. You could have a broader lifestyle channel with splashes of crypto and people would love it. I mean, that's what I try to do, right? In the morning, I try to make it like not boring for you guys, you know? And I do appreciate all my, all you guys sticking around. It's been rough, you know. There's a lot of other crypto content you could be consuming, but you still show up to look at my dumb face. And there's other shit out there that you guys watch too, but like I have a problem like not honestly the best crypto content for me that's not boring are people outside of crypto talking shit about crypto. Like all the catastrophes that went down, like that shit's engaging. But like for me, Cryptos R Us is like it's pretty boring. Even Coin Bureau can be a little boring sometime, but it's really informative. Crypto banter is a little more interesting, in my opinion. Yeah, what was your situation, Fishface? That's interesting. Imagine being able to pay the IRS in shitcoins. Well, the thing about DeFi is that they have to prove, that it's hard. DeFi is tough, right? It's tough. Jack, you have a stupid face. I'll give you that. I don't think the IRS cares unless I don't think the IRS cares if you're like I don't know. The IRS doesn't care if as long as they're getting paid, right? Hold on. When you they said something to the effect that they didn't need to tell us about your untaxed crypto earnings. There was a lawsuit. Coinbase gave up records. Ah. I might have to put a video together of Rodney's face over the years. I know. I need to cut right now. My girlie likes my hair long, but I want it short again. I don't know. Yeah, if you're cashing out on a centralized while in the US, expect a letter if you didn't report. If it wasn't crypto, I would have to go back to gold and silver, and that shit is worthless. The IRS needs to investigate Max Hernandez and Ross Armande. I'm sure they're paying their taxes. I don't think they would. They could be in trouble because the SEC is going to get to everybody a little later. So they might be in trouble with Saitama. I don't know. But it takes time, right? They're going after the big fish first. But I wouldn't be surprised. If it was in crypto, I would have to go back to go. Oh, I already read that. Yeah, if you're cashing out on a centralized while in the US, expect a letter if you didn't. Well, I don't know. Peru Invest. What do you think about that? That's interesting. This is a good talk. That's interesting. IRS will tax your money on capital gains from crypto sales, but then disallow and audit your capital losses. That's so funny, bro. We're here. We always love to watch and commentate on BitBoy Show. Hey. That beard is clean. No more Rodney babyface. Thank you. I remember when gold was $100 an ounce. That was 10 years ago, like 12 to 13 years ago. Does anyone remember Rodney had the noodle style hair? Blondie. My girlfriend actually wants it blonde again, like some of it blonde. She likes that. She's big into that look. Dude, I had the most terrible sleep last night. I didn't take any melatonin. Shave that shit. And I've been taking melatonin, so I couldn't sleep last night, and I'm like getting sick. All bad, bro. All bad. Rowena over here just talking crap. Rowena, you got a problem? You want to go, bro? Rowena? Square up, Rowena. Square up, bro. I am not scared of you. Don't hate on the beer, bro. It's a little bush. Come on. Tell her to stop trying to change you. Well, I mean, you know what the issue is? Like, I like my girlfriend's hair done. I like when she does her hair. She straightens it and looks nice. So if I have a say, she has a say, you know? I like when she does her hair all nice, you know? A lot of couples are weird about that. Like, oh, you shouldn't try to change the other person. It's like, dude, if your significant other thinks you look nice a certain way, why not? You know? Why not? Dye the hair and the beard blonde? No way. That blonde shit was okay, but not really your favorable look. I know a lot of people like that. Trump Whopper says Fish Face is right. If you make too many trades, 150 plus, they send you and the IRS a letter with your total volume traded. Then you need to self-report. Total bummer. Heard you miss me. I'm back. What's up, Trump? How you doing? Really interesting. Well, we had a guy who works for the Fed said that's not true. Shill and Chill is at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so in about 2 hours. Taking melatonin messes with your test? I don't think so, because a lot of my bodybuilding coach, or just not my coach anymore. Well, he's my coach, but he told me that do anything you can to get sleep. Don't be disrespectful to the host. I know he has thick skin, but damn. Roddy's new hairstyle will be the Cat Williams look. You guys want me to get a perm? Coinbase reports to the IRS, but the audit is random and it's completely up to them. Well, I don't think audits are random. I think they see some shit and they're like, let's audit this person. I think audits happen to more like business owners, because business owners are like the ones who, like, you know, you can do write-offs and all kinds of shit. So. Roddy definitely gets pegged. Man, shut up, Jayhawk. Rodney going fit. Dude, Jimmy Butler is funny. Have you guys seen Jimmy Butler's hairstyle, bro? Butler hair. That shit was funny, bro. Look at this shit. Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Look, guys, it's not to phase, bro. What's up, Alexandra? How you doing, baby? Man, fuck the host. You knew you don't know. What are you talking about, bro? Much better than Cryptos or Us. I fall asleep during the Q&A. Well, because he only responds to donations, which is criminal. Because here's the thing. I get it. You're encouraging people to donate. But like right now in a bear market, his chat's not that busy. And like if you responded to the members, like at least, because he doesn't respond to any of my questions because I'm not donating. But it's like you should respond to your members who are paying you fucking $10 or $5 every month. Like, why wouldn't you take the time to respond to your members? Why only respond to donations? Why not? What's the perks for your members? Do they get an extra stream? I know they don't, because I was a member. So what's the perks? You can at least respond to them and like thank them for being a member and paying you. I think what happens with these big cryptocurrency channels is they get so big and they think that they don't have to do the things that peasants do that are smaller than them, you know? It's like, dude, it's like, I'm not reading anything till, like, literally there'll be like 2 minutes of silence and then he'll read a donation off. And then only read other things when like there's nothing else to talk about, you know? That is my critique. James says, my girlfriend told me that the only way she was going to completely shave... Oh my God. Wait, your girlfriend said she wouldn't shave her kitty unless you shaved your armpits? What's wrong with armpit hair? I mean, hey man, relationships, you go to meet each other's needs. If she wants you to shave your armpits and you want her to shave her cha-cha, well then, hey. Jack says, bruh, stop reading my chats like I'm ghetto. I'm just speaking in Ebonics for you, Jayhawk. Bruh, stop reading my chats like I'm ghetto, bro. Ray says, dude, Cryptos R Us is so boring. I don't get it. Yeah, but he's been in the game since 2017, and he's a perma bull. So like literally Bitcoin could be like $1,000. He'd be like, tomorrow Bitcoin's gonna pump because I don't fucking know. Just because it's pumping. He'd be like, why can't I lose weight? Sips beer. I'm sorry, it's funny. From a guy who knows how to lose weight, you know. It's funny watching people like who say they're trying to lose weight, but they're really not. If you pay attention to what they do every day, you know why they're not losing weight. Like, why can't I lose weight? You know, this is a 0-calorie Gatorade. Well, it's zero. It has 10 calories in it. You could drink this. It's easy to track. I mean, it's so negligible. You don't even need to track it. You know, drinks beer. Why can't I lose weight? What do you think? Weirdo. I mean, he wants to buy Bitcoin and shit. Like, fuck. I had a tax audit done before in 2009 for no reason. They just was trying to catch me slipping a regular 9 to 5. Really? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, audits are crazy, I hear. Imagine if no one sends some donations and the stream is like dead quiet. It's always like that. It's always like that. Like, why don't you just talk with your community who pay you every month? What are the perks of memberships? He doesn't have any custom emojis. No custom emojis? Even I have custom emojis. Give me some Karens. Give me some DGen gaps in the chat. Come on. Custom emojis are like, that's like one of the perks for your members. They get a cool little logo next to their name, which you can make. They're easy to make, and you get little emojis, you know, like cool little emojis. You get this, you get the, you know, it's like a little perk. It's something. It's not nothing. It's something, you know. See, look at, got the Karens, you know. How's the zero Gatorade working? Your ass shrinking yet? Yeah. So, well, it's only been like my 3rd day. I know how to lose weight though. You guys saw me get absolutely shredded last year. So I'm not going to get shredded this year because I'm going into the holidays, but I do want to lose like 15 to 20 pounds. So it'll be easy. Losing weight, it's not hard. It's difficult, but it's simple, if that makes sense. It's difficult, but it's simple. It's simple because it's easy to do. You just count your calories. It's literally calories in, calories out. When you start going to fasting and the paleo and the keto, you start fucking up your brain because you don't want to exclude one certain food group from your diet because you're a normal person. You want to live life. You don't intermittent fast because who the fuck wants to eat all their food in a 4-minute window? You know what I mean? Losing, like Ray says, how to lose 20 pounds. This is exactly how you lose weight. You need to make sure you track your calories and make sure your activity levels go up. Whatever your lifestyle is, if you have time to work out in the gym, if you want to build muscle mass, that's important. You need to do that. Resistance training is important. You don't need to get all technical with it. Just go fucking to the gym, lift some weights, do some bench press, do some pull-ups, do some push-ups, do some squats. That's good to build muscle. But remember, working out in the gym, just traditional bodybuilding, isn't going to burn a ton of calories. If you're looking to burn calories, or maybe you have a busy lifestyle and all you want to do is get your activity level up, just go for an hour walk. Go for a 30-minute walk. I'm sure it's better than what you're doing. So raise your activity level. Try to get resistance training because you want a little bit of muscle mass. Muscle mass is good for you. And then make sure you track your calories. You need to make sure you're not overeating because you can easily overeat. Easily. In order to lose weight at a healthy rate, you want to make sure you're eating below your maintenance. Say, for example, me, Rodney. This is exactly my calculator. With my activity level, it's low because I sit at home all day and make videos. I don't do shit. So I need to make an active effort to go outside. So I only burn 2,500 calories just existing. If I just ate 2,500 calories a day, I wouldn't gain or lose weight. Right? So in order for me to lose weight, I need to make sure I eat below that. So maybe like 2,200 calories. And it's all the same for girls, Ray, because my girlfriend does the same thing. She lifts weights. You know, we lose weight the same way. She's in really good shape too. So you just track your calories. You need to make sure you know what you're eating every single day. And you would be surprised in how easy it is to overeat. It is. If you get like a Starbucks sugary drink in the morning, that's easily 500 calories plus a muffin. That's almost 1,000 calories in the morning for something that's not going to really fill you up. What I eat in the morning when I'm losing weight is oatmeal. I eat 1.5 servings of oatmeal plus a scoop of protein powder, a little bit of peanut butter, and I put Splenda and sugar, calorie-free shit in there. Mix it up, put some fruit in it, and I eat it in the morning. Super low calorie, very filling, and it's only like 500 calories, you know? Instead of having a big Starbucks drink in the morning that has all that shit in it, get a regular drip coffee with sugar-free syrup, no regular syrup, sugar-free syrup with a couple of Splendas and some half and half, a little bit of half and half. That's good coffee right there. So it's just about making those little cuts, you know? That's how you lose weight. It's super simple to lose weight. It's just hard because we're humans. We have events to go to. We have kids that have snacks in the house all the time. And sometimes if you're a person with low willpower, you shouldn't be like, oh, I should be able to have chips and cookies in my house and I should be able to not eat them. The truth is, that's weak. I mean, not that's weak, but people are weak. If you're hungry one night, you're going to go downstairs and fucking munch out on a whole thing of cookies and fuck up all your progress. So just don't have it in the house, you know? But we have normal lives. So it's tough because you have to say no to some things. Like a beer, for example. If I had a beer, if I'm saying I want to lose weight on stream and I'm drinking a fucking beer and it's 200 calories for that beer because a typical bottle of like Corona is like 170 calories. Think about it. If I need to be in a 500 calorie deficit every single day and I'm drinking a beer or two at night, that's 400 extra calories for liquid. 400 calories for liquid? It's not worth it. I know you want to drink beer and stuff, but you can fit that in, but beer is calories too. Right? Just because it's not a muffin, it's still calories. It's calories in, calories out, right? And you can go away. You know what I mean? Rawini says, I had 12 Dunkin' Donuts today. I think I might be dieting wrong. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Bates says, after this, I'm going to McDonald's. Yeah, I mean, you can lose weight eating at McDonald's. The thing is, like, it's just not going to, like a big, well, how much is a Big Mac? A Big Mac's like, what, 600 calories? And it's small now. A large soda is like 400 calories, and a thing of fries is like another. It's like almost 1,000 calories for a little bit more for a Big Mac meal. And like, that's not filling to me, you know? Sebastian says, there are some days I actually need to eat 3,500 to 4,000 calories to maintain. Exactly. So if you're doing a sport, like you're active, like me, if I'm doing kickboxing and Muay Thai, if I only eat 2,500 calories a day, I'm going to die because it's too much activity. But the truth is, not a lot of people train like that. A lot of people don't have time. So you have to track what you eat. If you're doing mixed martial arts, or you're doing something like for an hour where you're sweating and, you know, rolling around with a bunch of dudes or hitting pads or running or something crazy active, well, then you need to eat more. But it takes some time, you know. So be active and don't. You can eat sugar, but keep in mind that usually things with sugar are super calorically dense. Like, for example, a bag of hot cheese, not a muffin. A muffin's like 400 calories, just one muffin. What's going to fill you up more? A bowl of oatmeal with fruits and protein powder, all the good nutrients, iron, you know, a good amount of carbs, some healthy fats in there with a little bit of peanut butter, some vitamins and minerals, you know, which is like 400, 500 calories, or one muffin that's just like a sugar bomb with no protein, a little bit of protein, you know, mostly carbs and bad fats, you know, no vitamins and minerals. Like, what's going to be better for you and what's going to be worth your while and what's going to be cheaper really in the long run. So any thoughts on Jasmine? Well, I don't know too much about Jasmine IMJ, but so right now I'm about to log off right now, but right now what I'm going to go eat is 6 ounces of chicken and like 8 ounces of rice with black beans in it, with some sugar-free, like sweet and sour sauce with some broccoli. And it's delicious because you season the chicken, you know, you make sure the beans are seasoned because seasoning's free calories. You don't have to worry about getting calories, you know, for that, and a 0 calorie or close to 0 calorie sauce. So I do cook a lot, but I do work from home, so I have that luxury, you know. One hit of quit says, I live off Fritos and Red Bull. Let's go. Hey, man, Red Bulls, if it's not the sugar-free one, those are a couple of 100 calories. You can make an easy switch. Go to sugar-free Red Bull because now you have little calories, or like I think it's 0 to 15 calories, same amount of caffeine, just they take out the sugar. And Fritos, for a bag of Fritos, it's like 300, 400 calories for, it's like, I mean, if your activity's high, you can eat whatever the fuck you want. This is why kids, like teenagers, don't eat or eat a lot and don't gain weight. And they eat a lot. It's because they have so much, like kids are usually in sports and they're out all day, like skateboarding or walking, and their activity is just high. You know what I mean? What kind of seasoning do I prefer? I forgot what it's called. They sell it at Costco, though. It's really good seasoning. I forgot what it's called. But any seasoning's fine. Whatever floats your boat. Seasoning's free calories. So, but guys, I'm going to get out of here for the morning. We could talk about this more a little bit tomorrow. So sugar-free's fine. If you don't like it, I get it, but it's not bad for you. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us. And yes, we can mod Alexandra in. Yes, we can.
How's the chick?
Alexandra. So Obaid never gets banned again. Poor Obaid. All right, y'all. Have a good one, guys. Have a nice day. Love y'all. Peace.